Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Kneon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're going to talk about limited run games. Remember limited run games? We did several videos talking about them. They reissue retro games in collector packaging at a premium price. And they're owned by Embracer Group, which is having a fire sale right now, and they're splitting into multiple groups or whatever. They fired their community manager for a 7-year-old post about bathrooms.
Oh, yes.
Yes, because one brony complained and said that she was transphobic, so they fired their community manager. And a lot of people...
It was all over the J.K. Rowling thing because
it was all over,
because she was excited. She said she was happy and excited about playing
Hogwarts
Legacy. And after that, this person went through all their tweets to find something from 7 years ago to complain about, and then they fired her.
And 23 million other people were also excited about Hogwarts Legacy.
And some of them were LGBTQ plus.
Yes. So let's talk about the latest controversy with limited run, and I think they're on limited time. They're coming under fire for burning games to low-quality CD-ROMs, which, for those of you who don't know, is just a recordable CD that you can pick up dirt cheap at Walmart. Very few people even use them anymore, but these are not the same as a pressed CD, and these are supposed to be collector edition physical copies of games. CD-ROMs do not last long. Disc rot is a problem to begin with, but a CD-ROM was supposed to be a temporary fix. Just back up your movies, back up your files, whatever, if you need them in 6 months or a year. It wasn't supposed to be an archival quality thing. They're getting all kinds of pushback from this, and I think it's fantastic because this company is, I believe, living on borrowed time. So let's talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. Guys, you get a woohoo if you do.
Woohoo!
This is coming from Niche Gamer. Limited run games under fire for burning games to low quality CD-ROMs. They've been called out by critics for releasing games for the 3DO console, which, remember the 3DO? You don't remember the 3DO,
I do vaguely. I never played it, but I know what it is.
Okay, so the 3DO was a very, very short-lived, was it 32 or 64-bit console? And it came and went, and like hardly anybody remembers it. I think more people remember the freaking Philips CDI than they do the 3DO. But yeah,
the thing is, I know 3DO, but I don't know the other one, the CDI. I don't know that one.
That was the one that they had the really bad Nintendo games for. They had the Zelda and the Mario, and they were terrible.
Nope, don't remember that one. But
it's probably 3DO. For the best that you that you don't. They said, yeah, typically when software is released on disc format, it comes in a pressed disc, which is made off of a glass master copy. That ensures the disc is created with quality in mind, as the process allegedly results in a more reliable disc. This actually is true. There's an issue right now with, I think it's Warner Brothers, where they were releasing a bunch of movies on the low quality discs, and people are having all kinds of disc rot. Like the movies that they just bought like 5 or 10 years ago are already unplayable.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, and these are supposed to be archival quality, premium.
They're probably trying to double dip. They're probably like, we'll give them crappy discs, they'll burn out, and then they'll have to buy the digitals too, so we'll get them twice.
Yeah, the burned CD-ROM discs that limited run games are using allegedly are no different than the spools of discs you can buy Office Depot in packs of 100.
Oh.
Wow. Although the limited run release will look at least a little prettier. Yeah, they charge you. Basically, look, limited run games at this point, you are paying for a box, effectively. You're paying for a really nice box for games that were released digitally at first, or retro games or whatever. But I don't know if a lot of people buy these games to actually open them and play them. I think they get them to put the box on the shelf.
What the heck is plumbers don't wear ties?
I don't know. I think it's like...
I wouldn't date that guy no matter how cute he was, because he's holding a plunger in his hands, and who knows what, if he washed his hands or anything else. So I'm just saying.
He's here to clean your pipes. He's here to...
He's not getting anywhere near the pipes.
Root your roto.
He's not rooting anything. Okay, continue.
And $69.
Plumbers don't wear ties.
$69.
Well, that guy's holding the plunger, and he's wearing a tie. So I'm just saying.
Right. Here's the collector's edition 3DO D the game, $64.99. So these games are not cheap. They're not cheap, right? And I used to buy these. I have some, and I stopped. I actually wanted my money back for that. We ordered a bunch of games when they had their last sale, and then the Carolyn fiasco happened. And I tried to get my money back because I'm like, you're not going to ship these games yet, and you guys are garbage people. Like, I cannot believe that you fired somebody because they were excited about Hogwarts Legacy. You listen to one person who dug through their tweet, hit 7 years to find something allegedly transphobic. And that's how you're going to cancel them. And that's what you did. But, yeah, they said they were on CD-R. So I like this. This is a hello limited run games. I'd like to apply to be in charge of distributing classic CD-based re-releases of games. There you go.
There's my credentials.
There's my credentials.
And the discs.
Yeah, you kid. But they said some of them are top notch. These are CDRs too. I've never joke. Yeah, so people are going on and on about it. Don't forget to let folks wait 2+ years for the product. Yeah, because that's what they're doing. Like, they're taking pre-orders for these things, and then they're letting people wait. I've heard 2 years sometimes. 2+ years for limited run games, because that actually came out. I don't think a lot of people realize that. Like, just because you're pre-ordering a game, it's kind of like Kickstarter. It doesn't mean it's coming next week. It's like, I think I might actually still have some stuff that we got from the sale that has not shipped yet.
Oh, really?
Come to think of it. And that was like a year ago. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
And they don't give refunds. They're like, well, you pre-order it and that's it.
The person above, though, that Judge Judy picture, like, you're too honest. They don't like when people are transparent. That shows too much integrity.
Yeah, I think this feels, now, I don't know if this is standard, because usually CDs at this point, like, you don't see a lot of retro collections of CDs, because CDs are kind of disposable anyway compared to cartridges. I'm seeing more cartridges or just boxes, but I've heard that they're cheapening out all over the place. Like, they're cutting all kinds of corners, and it's probably because of Embracer Group.
Yeah, because they got sold to Embracer Group.
They got sold to, yeah. So this is what happened. They got sold to Embracer Group, and a lot of people were saying that it was kind of a scheme anyway. And there are a lot of companies like this. It's just that Limited Run is the biggest one. But they got sold to Embracer Group, and then we know that Embracer Group is on the rocks right now. They're having to divide into 3 groups. I guess they can at least count themselves lucky that they're not gone yet. But
is that lucky or not? Is it lucky for the consumer? Well, maybe it's better to sell them off to somebody who cares.
Yeah. I have the exact same equipment, dude. Well, I know that some companies, and it might have been Warner Brothers, because the Cartoon Network collections and the Hanna-Barbera collections, like, if you order them from Amazon, they're made a la carte. They're made to order. And I believe that they're on these lesser quality discs, right? They're not archival. But I mean, really, disc rot is a huge problem, because a lot of people are talking about that, the stuff, movies you bought 10 years ago, 12 years ago, 20 years ago, 25 years ago, they may not run now. They may not work. We have a massive anime collection from like 20, 25 years ago. And a lot of those movies I haven't watched in forever. And I'm like, will they even play now? I don't know.
I don't know either. I never tried it.
No, I'm actually half tempted to go back and be like, can we still play Tenchi now? Because I haven't actually played one of those discs in years. But a lot of it has to do with how you take care of the discs if they're in a moisture-proof environment and all this jazz. But yeah, I think they're done. I think Limited Run is taking a hit. I think this is probably all they can afford. I think they did to themselves. I know they took a massive hit from gamers who were very angry about the Carolyn situation. And also the quality. The quality has gone down. It's sometimes you can skate by on either one. You can be a terrible company, but you can have impeccable products, or you can be a good company. Maybe your stuff's not the greatest, but people support you because you're a good company. But you can't strike out in both cases. You can't be a terrible company that puts out terrible product and get very far. So we're gonna wrap this up.
Yep.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later.
Bye.